everyone, welcome to another week of Pilates plus Physio. Thanks so much for joining me. You need your mat, your yoga brick and your piece of stretchy band. I'm going to start off standing up, just doing a general class today, most of the things you know already, so you shouldn't have to look at the screen too much. So starting off, feet pointing to the front, knees relaxed, lengthen through the hips a little, really open out through the shoulders. Gently tuck in the chin, think of lengthening through the back of the neck, that nice bright balloon coming from the back of your head up to the ceiling. Just roll your shoulders going backwards, so shrugging up, right round, back and down. Just watch you're not clenching your bottom as you do that. You don't need to have a lot of tension anywhere else, just the shoulders circling. Lovely, and then keep the shoulders down soft, turn your hands so the thumbs are pointing up, and then just float the arms up, either just to shoulder height or right the way up to your ears if you can, and then really lengthen through the fingertips as you come back down again. So it's just an arm float, even weight through both legs, float the arms up, and coming back down again. And you could maybe think of breathing in as you take the arms up and breathing out as you go down. And again, breathe in, float the arms all the way up and breathe out as you come down. This time take one arm forward and up and the other one back. So just switch the arms over, one arm forward and up, other one back. Again, really lengthen through the fingers. About where the weight is going through your feet. Good, okay, and then pop one foot right in front of the other one. So heel touching your big toe if you can, so sort of tandem standing. Get the weight fairly equal between the 2 feet. Bring your arms in front, just taking one arm out to the side, bring it back in. Other arm out to the other side, and back in. So one arm out, and come back in, and the other one, and back in. Just nice and smooth. Feel your feet on the floor, good for the balance. Okay, bring the arms down, swap feet. So if you're very wobbly, you could slightly offset your feet, otherwise one in front of the other. Get your balance, feel your feet on the ground, float the arms up, one arm out, back in, other one out, and back in. So again, just really smooth. Watch the shoulders aren't creeping up to your ears. Maybe both arms out. Really open right out through the arms like you're going to give someone a great big hug. Now you're allowed to do that. Open the arms right out. Take the fingers back. Wrists coming forward first. And again, open the arms right the way out. Wrists coming forward. And one more of those. And bring the arms back. Great, okay, bring the arms down. Have a little lie down on the mat. So, lying on your back, knees bent, feet down flat. Head on that little rolled up towel or little pillow, if you're more comfortable like that. Knees bent. Just think of letting your back relax down into the mat. Breathe down into your tummy. Great, okay. Take both arms up towards the ceiling, maybe palms facing each other, reach to the sky and release. Reach up with the other one and release. So you're just getting that shoulder blade sliding around the ribs and then tucking back underneath you. back staying relaxed. Alternate arms reaching and releasing. Should get a good, 2, 3, 4 inches as you stretch up and release back down again. Okie doke, keep the arms up. Take one arm back towards the floor by your ear, other one comes down by your side. And then switch them over. One arm going back, one arm coming down beside you. One arm back, one arm down beside you. One arm back, one coming down beside you. Let's add a leg. So start with both arms up towards the ceiling. Same arm and leg. So right arm going back, right leg sliding down the mat. Left arm down beside you. Back to the top, switch them over. Left arm back, left leg sliding down the mat. Right arm and right leg. So sort of just a little pause in between each movement. Left arm and left leg. Okay, this time diagonal arm and leg. So your right arm goes back, left leg down the mat, pelvis staying level. Left arm back, right leg down the mat. Right arm back, left leg down the mat. Left arm back, right leg down the mat. That little bit of a hollow in your back staying exactly the same. Both arms back, one leg down. Both arms back and the other leg down. Sore shoulders, you could do an arm going out to the side instead of going back all the time. Both arms back, one leg down. Really push right out through your heel. Both arms back, other leg down. Great, okay. Bring your feet a bit closer into your bottom. Arms down beside you. We'll just do a spine curl. Press into your feet. Peel your back up away from the floor. Straight line, knees, hips, ribs. Buttocks should be really firm at the top. Roll back down. So just watch you're not sort of pushing your tummy and your chest up towards the ceiling. That's more of a sort of yoga move. What we're trying to do is really get your bottom muscle to straighten the hips. And release back down. So you've got your feet firmly on the floor, so base of the big toe, base of the little toe, heel, all on the ground, pressing into that. You're just curling your bottom up and rolling down. And again, press into your feet, curl up. Could take both arms to the sky. Once you're up, take one arm out sideways, bring it back up, other one out the other side. Back up, keep the arms up, roll your bottom down. So remember you're still sort of aiming to think of that piece of Velcro going down the back of your shirt and the other bit is on the mat. So when you're peeling up, you're taking the one bit of Velcro off the other. One arm out to the side, back up. Other one out to the side, back up. As you go down, you're placing the top bit of Velcro back on the underneath one, no creases. So really trying to lengthen as you go down. And going again. Press into your feet. Peel up. Well, that's good. Once you're up, one arm out to the side. Bring it back up. Other one out the other side. Back up. Roll down. And just one more of those. Press into your feet. Curl up. One out to the side. Back up. Other one out to the side. Back up. Roll right down. Maybe bring your knees up. Cross your ankles. Hang on to the knees. A little bit of gentle knee rocking. Just let things release a bit. Okay. And then pop the legs down. Grab the band. We'll just do a hamstring stretch because often when you're doing that spine curl, even though you're aiming not to work the hamstrings too hard, often they are working quite hard. So band underneath one foot, leg up to the roof, maybe slide the other leg down flat. Make sure the knee is going straight. So if you can see that little kneecap sort of through your trousers, that means your knee isn't straight. So you might need to bring your leg down a little bit to really get it straight. Still got that bit of a hollow in your lower back. Elbows on the floor if you can. Maybe turn the foot out a bit. Turn it in a little bit. So just changing the angle of stretch on the hamstrings. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, just ease into that stretch a little bit more. Lovely. Swap the band onto the other leg. So the one you just stretched, slide that right down flat. Think of pushing your heel up towards the ceiling, knees straight, toes up towards you. Remember, if you've got sciatic pain, just go easy with this because it's also quite a nerve stretch, and what nerves don't like when they're being irritated is being overstretched. So if you've got sciatic pain, just go easy with this. Leg up to the roof, maybe turn the foot out a little bit. And turn in a little bit. Foot back to the centre. Nice breath in, down to the tummy. As you exhale, ease into that stretch just a little bit more. Good, lovely. Pop the band down. Keep a hold of it. Legs very slightly bent. Both arms up towards the ceiling. Put a little bit of tension on the band. Take both arms back over the top of your head. Feel your tummy gently drawing in. Bring the arms up. Tuck the chin in, lift your head, look down over the knees. And then head down, arms back over the top. Those who want to, you could turn that into a roll up. So bring the arms up, tuck in the chin, pull the tummy in. Hope you're going to come all the way up. Sit tall at the top, float the arms up. Arms out in front, tummy in, roll back down again. Arms back over the top. Bring the arms up. Those who don't want to do that, just stick with it, just lifting your head. You've got a sore neck. You could just do the arms. So a little bit of tension on the band. Bring the arms up, tummy in, pelvic floor muscles in. If you get to the top, remember, lift right up from the hips, float the arms up, arms back in front. Roll all the way down. Arms back over. Arms up. Sit tall. Perfect. Good. Okay. Bring the arms down. Pop your band to one side. And maybe turn over so you're lying on your tummy. Hands underneath your forehead, flatten right down on the mat. Just have a little wriggle there. Feet down flat if you can. If you're going to get cramped, then you could have the toes underneath, but see if you can get your feet flat. Shoulders nice and soft, just a swimming leg. Use your buttock, float one leg off the ground. Hold there, down slowly, alternate legs. So if you give that buttock a prod, should be really nice and firm. That's the muscle you want to be getting to get that leg off the floor. Nice and smooth. Alternate legs. See if you can keep the shoulders relatively quiet. They're not doing too much to help that buttock muscle lift the leg. Great, okay, rest both legs down a moment and take your arms out to the side in sort of a W shape. So your forearms are the side bits of your W and your head is the middle bit of the W. Shrug your shoulders up, slide your shoulders down, and then just one arm, just hover it above the mat. Hold it there and down. So shoulders away from your ears, hover the arm. Hold it there and down. So we're going to add the diagonal leg. So shoulders away from your ears, right arm, left leg. Just floating, a couple of inches off the mat and down. Think of a hovercraft, doesn't go very high, just above the surface. Left arm, right leg. right arm, left leg. Imagine a little jelly baby or something between your lower tummy and the mat. Just gently drawing your tummy away from that. So left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. Good, good. Rest everything down. Give your hips another little wriggle from side to side. Come up onto hands and knees. Knees about as wide apart as your mat. Big toes together. Sink your bottom right back to your heels. Just a nice big stretch there. Arms right out in front. Curl your head down. Breathe into the back of the ribs. Okay, back down onto your tummy. We'll just do a front of the thigh stretch. So if you're happier lying on your side to do that, you could turn onto your side. Otherwise, bend one leg up, grab a hold of your foot, ankle, trousers, whatever you can reach. Think of pushing the front of your hip down into the floor. So front of the thigh, front of the hip stretch. If it's burning or pins and needles-y, maybe come off the stretch just a little. Nice and relaxed. Next out breath, see if you can ease into that stretch a bit more. See if the muscles actually given and lengthened a bit. And let that release. Swap legs. So if you're on your side, then turn onto the other side. Grab your foot, ankle, trousers, whatever you can get hold of. Heel to your bottom. And then push the front of that hip down into the floor. What often happens is your bottom kind of goes up towards the ceiling. Firm stretch, front of the thigh. If you feel the muscle actually start to lengthen and give, you could just ease into that a little bit further. Okay, let that release. Legs apart a little bit. Hands on the mat. Just doing a little press up into your hands, so like a yoga cobra, just pushing on your hands. Get your back arching backwards. And coming down. So nice and smooth. Press into your hands, up away from the floor. And down. And again, pressing into your hands, shoulders down. And one more. And then up to hands and knees. Maybe this time try knees together. Bottom back to your heels. If your knees don't like it, you could curl on your side, bring your knees up to your chest. Bottom right back. Give things a gentle stretch. And then pop down onto your tummy. Legs apart again. Just do a few more. Little cobras up on the hands. Could then turn your head right. Turn your head left. Back. And down. And again, pressing into your hands. Peel up. Turn to the right. Turn to the left. And down. And one more. Turning right, turning left, and down, up to hands and knees, knees apart again, big toes together, bottom right back, and breathe. Lovely. On to hands and knees. Remember, if your knees are a bit sensitive, you could sort of double the mat up. Fingers nice and wide. Really push the floor away from you. You've got that little bit of a hollow in your lower back. Could try balancing your block on your bottom. if you felt so inclined, or a book on your bottom. So slide one leg back, float it up, and then just touch your big toe down, bring it back up again. Touch the big toe down, back up again, touch the big toe down, float the leg up, slide it back in. Keep pressing the floor away from you with your hands. So imagine that sort of little candle on the mat underneath your chest. You're pushing away from that. Left leg, slide it out. Float it up. Touch the big toe down. Float it up. Big toe down. Float it up. Big toe down. One more, float it up. Big toe down. Push the floor away from you. Diagonal arm and leg. So float the arm out, slide the leg back, float it up. Ooh, I'm going to lose the brick. Hold there. Tummy up away from the mat. Back in. Push the floor away. Slide the left leg back, float the right arm out in front. Hold there. Push the floor away, chin in. Right leg back, left arm forward. Keep the arm forward, this time just touch the toes down. Float them back up. Toes down, back up. One more, toes down, back up. Back into 4-point kneeling. Left leg back, right arm forward. Float the leg up, keep the arm forward, touch the toes down and back up. Toes down, back up, that's great. One more, toes down, back up, arms back in, slide the leg back in. Take the brick off your bottom or the book off your bottom. It's hopefully been still there. Bottom back to your heels, arms out in front. Right down. Breathe into the back of your ribs. Lovely. Okay, come back onto your back. Grab your yoga brick as you go, or a nice big fat book. Lying on your back, knees bent. Press your feet into the floor. Curl your bottom up. Slide the block under your bottom. So it's not going under your back, it's going under your bottom. One leg down, let it flop. Other leg down, let that flop. Fingers linked, palms to the roof, arms back over the top of your head if you can. Sore shoulders, you don't have to do the arms. Breathe into the tummy. So nice gentle breaths. Just let the legs go. Often you find, when you sort of scan down through your body, you suddenly notice that you're really holding something tight. Either the tummy, the diaphragm, or the front of the thighs, back of the thighs, pelvic floor. Often, one finds us really gripping with that. You think, well, I don't need to be holding on like that all the time. Just let that go. Okay, bring your arms down, slide one leg up, slide the other leg up, press into your feet, easy bottom off the brick out, bottom down, gather up the legs, cross your ankles, hold the knees, gentle rocking, knees towards your chest, so up and down, up and down. Just thinking of loosening off through your lower back. Just rocking, you're not trying to pull your knees further up to your chest, just wherever they're happy rocking. Okay, pop your hands underneath your head or on your forehead. If you know you pull on your head and neck, we're doing a reverse curl, curling your bottom off the floor and down slowly. So you're just peeling your back this time away from the floor, knees to your chest and slowly down. So really make your tummy muscle work. Works on the way up, so you can stop at the top, work on the way down. If you don't like that exercise, uncross your legs, press your back into the floor, touch one heel down as that one comes up, the other one goes down. So you're passing the legs in midair. Or you're curling. Slowly up, slowly down. Okay, hold on to the knees again. Maybe this time take them in a little bit of a circle. Going around one way. And then going around the other way. Great, pop your feet back down. Arms out to the sides, legs together. Cross your left leg over the right, just normal legs crossing. Shuffle your right foot to the left side of the mat. And then just drop both knees over to your right, and you could turn your head to the left. So just a twisting stretch. And then scoop in the tummy, bring the knees back up into the center, uncross your legs, bring the feet back to the middle, cross your right leg over the left. So right over left, shuffle your left foot to the right edge of the mat, drop both knees to the left, back of the shoulders staying down on the floor, turn your right ear towards the mat. Gentle breathing. And back up into the center. Uncross your legs. Take both legs right down flat. Arms down beside you, and then just take both arms right back over the top of the head. So really reach your fingers back as far as you can. Either stretch out through your toes or through your heels. Make yourself as long as you possibly can. Just tighten everything. So press the knees down, clench your bottom, stretch out the fingers, and then really let everything go. Bring the arms down beside you. Let your feet flop out. You could shut your eyes if you feel safe. Just focus on your breathing just a moment. So think of breathing down into the tummy, so you could put a hand or both hands sort of just below your ribs. Nice breath in, see if you can make the out breath a little longer. So breathe in, maybe count to 1, 2, 3 as you breathe in. And breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, breathe in for 3. And breathe out for 4. So you could stay on the floor and just carry on with a little bit more gentle breathing, trying to make the out breath a little bit longer than the in breath. Really let the legs flop, or you could slowly come back up into sitting and then back up into standing. Thanks so much for joining me, and hopefully see you all again next week. Okay, bye.